Right, what's up, Dealmakers? Welcome to the Dealmaker channel, and we are now live. This is a very special event for me because this is my first time that I'll be going live on YouTube, and first time I'm using StreamYard on YouTube. So there's going to be some learning that I'll be doing. If you're watching from the replay, we will be starting in a few minutes. I just want to make sure that everything is uh, is running well, and so just testing out some of the stuff here in the background. So while you're waiting, maybe grab a cup of coffee and just prepare questions. And even if you're watching the replay, feel free to type in your questions in the comment section. We will read them and we'll answer them maybe in a future live session. All right. So just relax. We will be starting in a few minutes. One thing that I think I should have is music. One thing I realized that I think we need to have is music. Yeah. But this will be our topic for this evening, how to sell a house fast. We have a special guest, my friend Ace Aguilar, whom I will introduce later. And give me a few seconds to just in share the stream in Facebook. If you are watching in Facebook, no, you can't be watching in Facebook pala. This is not on Facebook. All right, so just give me a few seconds to share the stream on Facebook. We will be starting in a few minutes. If you're already live, please, if you're already here on the live stream, can you type in the chat box where you're from? Where are you from? All right, posted on Facebook. All right. So I'm a little bit nervous because those feelings never run out when you are going live. So whether there are zero viewers or just one viewer, we are going to proceed. Um, just want to make sure that everything is okay. All right. So with that, I don't want to keep my guest waiting. So to introduce my guest. Well, before I introduce my guest, why did I choose this? Why did I choose this topic? How to sell a house fast. So, as you may have been, if you have been watching my YouTube channel for the past few weeks, past few days, I've been focusing a lot on the global stock market. And so, because there's been a lot of action there, and I noticed that you need to be diversified. Okay, that's one of the things that I learned in 2020. You need to have diversified sources of income. But as I was reviewing my YouTube channel, I noticed that my real estate videos were still getting consistent views. And one of those real estate videos was actually one of the top videos that had a lot of views, and that is how to sell a property quickly. Then I realized that because of the pandemic, there may be people who are having trouble liquidating their properties. Like if you are a property owner or if you are an agent, you're trying to sell properties, maybe you're having difficulty because of the environment right now. Maybe it's tough right now. So that's why I asked a special friend of mine, a very good friend of mine who is an experienced real estate broker. He has been in the industry. He is a real estate entrepreneur for 18 years and he is a licensed real estate broker. He helps Filipinos save their properties from foreclosure. Right? So I guess a lot of people, well, I hope not a lot of people will experience this. No, but if you're watching this live or you're watching on the replay and you have this problem of your house already about to be foreclosed, in a few months or even a few weeks, then this is the video for you. So our guest, Ace Aguilar, is also involved in luxury residential projects and commercial real estate in Metro Manila. So, whether you're a real estate owner who wants to sell a piece of property or an investor who wants to buy real estate, Ace is the best guy to ask for guidance. And welcome, welcome, Ace. And thank you for visiting us on the Dealmaker channel. You're on mute, bro.
Okay, Ronald, thank you for having me here. All right, I'll
All
just fix
right,
my.
welcome, welcome. Great. So, hi, Ace. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Ronald, for having me. That was really, really exciting, no? Adventurous, maski even on the internet, no?
Yes, we always have something unexpected.
First time it happened. Also, anyway, thank you for having me here, bro.
All right. Well, I'm really excited to have you here, Bryce. I'm sure that you're going to help a lot of people now when it comes to selling their houses or their properties fast. And I'm curious, bro, how did you get started in the real estate industry?
Yeah. Actually, when I was 22, I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and during that time, I was searching for a group, and I met some of our colleagues who are. It was the season of the foreclosure gold rush. Yan, the gold rush in foreclosure. No, so uh, when we were 22, when I was 22, we started investing in foreclosures. Yeah. So that was the time that was the start of my real estate journey. And after that, I ventured into build and sell. I built houses naman,
Wow.
townhouses. Yeah. So that's it. That's how I started. Then after that, I started marketing high end residential properties. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So how long have you been marketing high-end residential properties?
Um, Probably since 2016. Since 2016, I
Mhm.
marketed condominiums, townhouses, and God is so good because last year we were able to close a luxury townhouse in BF Paranaque. So before
Nice.
the lockdown, before
Oh,
the
before the
lockdown,
lockdown.
yeah,
And
yeah.
how was your experience during the pandemic or during the lockdowns? Were you able to sell properties?
Oh, surprisingly, yes. We
Mhm, mhm.
closed uh, two more, I think, two condos last year. So in addition to the luxury townhouse, we closed two more, and due to the lockdown, you can't go around, you can't uh, show the show the properties. No, so that was really hard for to close properties. No, so but surprisingly, Ronald, surprisingly, there were a lot of inquiries. House and lot, vacant lot, um, commercial lots. Every day there was an inquiry. No, two to three. I was really surprised. Yeah, I was really surprised last year. So even in the pandemic, mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Even in the pandemic, there are investors or buyers.
yes, and the buyers were really ready. They were really scouting.
Mhm,
I was
mhm.
really surprised. But there's a certain product in real estate that is really getting low inquiries. What are these? These are properties that are pre-selling condominiums.
Okay.
So let's say an owner, no, an owner, kasi I help people sell their properties and save their properties from foreclosure, no.
Mhm.
So the problem is I have a segment of buyers. I have a group of buyers who bought properties from developers, no,
Developers. Yeah.
the big developers that we have here in the Philippines. And the problem is, Ronald, they already paid the equity. They were di ba, yung down payment, the 20% down payment is stretched in 3 to 5 years, di ba? So
Yes.
the problem is, The problem is they want to let go of the property because they bought two to three condo units, pre-selling condo units,
Yeah.
and they want to sell it before they loan it from the bank, before they
Yeah.
apply for a loan.
Mhm.
So, Ronald, that's the problem, no? So I want to be honest that everything will sell in this difficult season, but everything is selling. Everything is selling except for condominiums that are pre-selling.
All right. All right. Well, that's good information to hear. So if someone is watching and they have a pre-selling condo, are you saying that probably it's going to be challenging? If that's the case, how should they approach uh, selling their house? What should be going on in their minds?
There are two things that we need to understand. No? First is if they have no cash flow problem, they just have to wait for the market to rebound, hold on to the property, and still sell it when the economy is back on its track. Okay? Kasi ano, I have a mentor, Mr. Joe Ferreria, and he mentioned in my recent investing real estate investing summit last year, which you were there, no? You were one of the
Yes,
speakers.
yes.
Mr. Joe Ferreira mentioned that after a global crisis, a 3 year bullish market will follow. So this will not stay. But after of course, the vaccines are distributed. No, expect an exponential growth in the economy. So if you
Wow.
don't have a cash flow problem, hold on to your property, i-back loan mo na yan, apply for a back loan, and j- pay for the monthly amortization. Once the economy rebounds, that's the time to sell.
All right. Well, thank you. That's at least good positive news. Because
Yeah.
recently we had a lot of negative news, in the market. Diba? Lowest GDP, challenges here and there, delays in vaccines and all that. So it's good to know that this is not forever. That this will
Uh-huh.
not be long, right? But there's a question here. I think it's
Okay.
related, and I don't know if you can answer this. When do you think the economy will be back on track?
Um, the the, the they were no, the economists were expecting that the economy will start to rebound starting June,
Mhm.
and it will have exponential growth. Siyempre snowball yan eh. It will not happen overnight.
Yeah.
Expect it from 6 months to 1 year. Start na
Right.
yan. Because the
Right.
vaccines will be distributed worldwide na eh. So, yeah, expect 6 months to 1 year. You will experience the convenience. The economy will start to rebound. Okay, so there's no overnight success, but everything will be okay.
Yes. Yes. So it's not instant, right? It's not going to happen overnight. So we really need to be patient. And uh, I I like what you said. Na it's going to be exponential in growth. So if you don't have a problem, if you're not going to be foreclosed, like what they said, just wait it out. So you don't need to really be impatient, in
Mhm.
selling your property. And
Mhm. Mhm.
for those of you who just joined into our live stream,
Mhm.
welcome to the Dealmaker channel. Our guest for this evening is Mr. Ace Aguilar. He is a seasoned real estate entrepreneur for the past 18 years, and he's also a licensed real estate broker. And I guess if you're wondering why are we doing the interview in English, all right. So my channel is actually uh, directed to everyone, and sometimes I get an international audience. Kasi, we have Filipinos who have spouses who are foreigners. So that's why we're doing this interview in English. But feel free to ask your questions in Filipino. We'll answer in English, of course, for the benefit of our
Yeah.
international audience. Maybe in the future we will have a Pinoy channel. So it's not hard for our guests also.
All right.
All right. Now, Ace, while we were talking before the live stream, now you mentioned that you have a framework. You have a framework when you are selling a properties because our topic is how to sell a property fast. So, what's your approach, in selling a property quickly?
Yeah. So my team and I formulated we formed a system. No, it's called Archer system. We launched it last year, but I think the market's not yet ready. No, the Filipino market is not yet ready for that. And so I'm going to share it tonight, no, Ronald. And the Archer system aims to help Filipinos sell their property fast, so that uh, brokers, agents who can't help them will not be a hindrance to the property owners. No, why did I come up with the Archer system? Number one, last year, Ronald, there are 7 million. Last August 2020, there are 7 million. This is according to Dole. This is the
Mhm.
stat from Dole. There are 7 million who are unemployed. Okay, 30% of businesses closed last year. So just
Wow.
imagine, yeah. So just imagine how many people will suffer from foreclosure. Okay, so my team and I formulated this system so that it will help people sell their property fast. Okay, of course, Filipinos are not like other citizens or other people from other countries who are really sophisticated in this investors in real estate. Okay, so first time home buyers ito. They are first time home buyers and they don't know what to do. So after launching my campaign, Never Foreclosed, um, which you will find a free video, no? If you are suffering from the painful process of foreclosure, you can go to my website, aceaguilar.com/ never foreclosed, and you can uh, have access to the 30-minute free video. It will give you suggestions on how to save your property from foreclosure. Okay, no. So after that, one of the processes is selling your property fast. So this is very long, but the Archer system is designed to teach you how to sell your property fast. Okay. After spending, actually, this is my 19th year in real estate. I have discovered things, the secrets to selling your property fast. And Ronald, number one is it's this is the ultimate actually lead generation. And I've seen this. Why are my properties selling fast? Why do I have so many inquiries? Even in a pandemic, my number one in the list is price. Okay, Filipinos love to buy below market value properties. Except for guys, I want to be honest with you. Except for condos that are in the pre-selling or in the construction stage, they're not interested in that. Filipinos are interested in ready for occupancy properties. Okay, so if you have that, you must have a price or set a price. You must set a price that is below market value. Okay, so how do you set that up? Okay, is how will I know that the market value of my property? Number one, you can look around in your subdivision, in your community, and ask around. If there's a for sale sign, you ask for the price. How much are you selling your price? Simple question like that. Okay, so ask around the neighborhood. Okay, that's one. Number two, ask an appraiser. Okay, if you have an appraiser friend, or if you're looking for one, I could refer one. Just email me at aceaguilar.com and I'll refer friends. Okay, so that's the second part. That's another strategy to set your price. What is a competitive price? Number Number three, um, how will you know? Okay, through the internet, of course. Okay, just type in Google search, type the keywords house for sale in Quezon City, house for sale in Tagaytay, condo for sale in Laguna, condo for sale in Tagaytay, condo for sale in Pasig. All right, so um, you'll have a lot of information there. Then compare it with other properties. You'll have the price, the prevailing market price. Now, why do you need to price it below market value? Simply because you're in a hurry. If you don't have any cash flow problem, you don't need to liquidate. You don't need to have cash. But you'd rather lose a few thousand pesos, a few 100,000 pesos, than lose everything. You know, guys, by June, okay, more and more people will lose their properties from foreclosure. And we don't want you to be that person. All right. So you need to price it below market value. What's 200,000? Okay, I could lose 200,000. I could lose 300,000. Then lose everything. Okay, lose 1.5 million, lose 5 million, lose 10 million. No, that's it. That's the value of your property. Okay. No, so you'd rather lose 500,000 or a million pesos than lose everything. Um, how can I say this? I've been working with almost 100 people, almost 100 families, and we have saved. Actually, this month we saved a family from foreclosure. No, we didn't sell the property, but I organized a transaction that saved the property from foreclosure. And this property, because we priced it at a very good price, a house in Antipolo, it's 5.3 million. The market value is 5.3 million, but we price it at 3.7 million. And that's my champion property. Every day I got leads there, no? But because of the grace period, it's so close to the auction, so close to the auction sale. We can't sell it. I can't close the sale because of the house will be auctioned after 2 months, in 2 months. Okay, and the cash requirement was too high. Okay, so but we saved it from foreclosure. All right, so that's one. That's number one. You need to have leads through a price that is competitive in the market. Okay. Number two. Okay. Number two. The Archer system will teach you how to how to assemble or to how to have a very competitive payment terms. We have in our we have a Facebook group. Its name is Assume Balance PH by Ace Aguilar Assets. Okay, so that's my brokerage firm, Ace Aguilar Assets, and um, it's almost 400, a little over 300, and our group helps property owners post their properties there. No, well through the brokerage firm. I need to confirm them. I need to verify these sellers, and I will post in that group discounted properties only. Okay, and there are real estate investors in that group. Okay, so you can join that. You can talk to us, and we will help you sell your property. You know, but in the Archer system, what the number two important thing is the payment terms. People doesn't want to buy, okay, an assumed balance property if you have one, because you are requiring them to have a huge capital like cash up. Okay, so that's the problem. I need 20%, I need 30% because the banks will foreclose it, or I need cash to pay for a hospital bill. So that's a very challenging part. Okay. Now, if you're not in a hurry, you still have 3 to 6 months. You have 3 to 6 months grace period. You can play with the payment terms. Okay. What are the payment terms? You can set a 10% down payment, 5% after 6 months, and another 5 after 12 months. All right. So you have 20% in spread over 20 months. You have a very low price. You have a very competitive payment terms. Okay. There you go. You have a very high chance of selling your property fast. We have a property here in Cavite. Okay. It's a two-bedroom property. And what's good about this is that the payment terms is really stretched with the approval of the owner. Number two, the housing loan can be applied in Pag-ibig because the house is under Pag-ibig also. Pag-ibig housing loan. Okay, so you don't need a huge cash out. The terms are really good. It's actually it's 10 5 10. Okay, 10 5 10. 10% spot, 5% after 6 months, and 10% after on the 12th month. Okay, so buyers are lining up right now. Okay, so um, that's number two, payment terms. Okay, you need to be familiar with it if you want to sell your property fast. Okay, the payment terms. So number one is price, number two is payment terms, and number three is the property. Okay, Ronald, we have a property here in Las Piñas. It's only 7 million pesos. Okay, 7 million.
All right.
7 bedrooms, 7 bedrooms. It's just at the back of McDonald's beside Las Piñas Doctors.
Mm-hmm.
The location is really, really nice. Okay, here it goes. I brought one lead from Canada, qualified buyer. She has 1.2 million cash, ready to pay for the down payment, ready to take a home loan. And the problem is, when we went to the property is so dirty, so, oh my God. So prepare your property. That's number three. Prepare your property. The property needs to look nice. It
Yeah.
needs to smell good. Everything is well organized. Okay. That's not the first
Uh,
incident. I bought another qualified buyer for this property. They're willing to give out 1.2 million. But when I came back, nothing was changed. The owner did not do what I said. I said, clean the house, make it look good, remove, um, take care of the garden,
mhm.
okay? Make it look really organized. But on the third attempt, I brought another qualified buyer. Um, that's where that's when I gave up. I said, Ronald, I gave up. Okay? Kasi they did not cooperate. So, you know the expression of the clients when they arrive at the property, they saw the gate. It's like, oh my God, they're so excited. No? They're so excited.
Mhm. Mhm.
When they started going inside, okay, oh my God, it's like, well, think about this
Very
place.
dirty.
Very dirty. It looks, you rat trap. There's a rat trap. Oh, there are bottles of Red Horse. Oh my God.
All
The
right. All right.
dishes door on the sink. Okay, they did not wash. Oh, so third thing, Ronald, is that the viewers who are watching right now in this live program should remember that you should, kasi nandiyan yung lead eh. The lead is ready to buy. Okay? They have the cash. They are qualified, okay, to take out the loan. All right? So ready naman ako. I'm ready with my home loan. Okay?
Mhm.
My back, okay? My back, I'm going to facilitate everything. I have BDO, I'm accredited with BDO, I'm accredited with Security Bank, I'm accredited with East West Bank. And so ready na. Okay,
Mhm.
but the property is not ready. So I think the owner is renovating that 7 bedroom house that can generate 50,000 monthly in rentals. Okay, so
Oh, nice.
uh,
Mhm.
Yeah. So 50,000 in rentals. Kasi ganun, ano, the location is really nice, and
Yeah, yeah.
each room is good. So, okay, number four. Number
Now,
four.
Ace, before you go there,
Okay.
so
All right.
before you go to number four, I just want to highlight what Ace said, no, about property orderliness or cleanliness. You see, when you're trying to sell a property that's worth 7 million, then at the very least, it has to look 7 million. Yeah, kasi
Yeah.
if it's clean, if it has a lot of trash, it's not going to look 7 million. And uh, you just have to put yourself in the shoes of the buyers rin as well. Kasi syempre, if they are going to put in a lot of money, in the back of their mind, they don't want to be thinking of additional expenses. So not a lot of buyers are ready to do that. Diba? They're not ready to come in and spend a lot more money. And if your property is not ready, it's not clean, it's not orderly, then buyers are going to think, I'm going to spend a lot more on this property. So that's going to discourage them. Yeah, that's why Ace has a very important point on property orderliness. And before we go lang to the last point, or at least the last part of the Archer system, maybe just a quick review. So number one, you have to give the right price. Tama?
Yes.
Is that correct? Is yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So correct price. So you need to check the surroundings. You need to look around. You need to search on Google and see what other properties are for sale that are similar to your property. And if you want to, you can also ask an appraiser, right? And Ace can point you to appraisers that he knows. I'm going to put in the description section later of this video Ace's contact details para if you need help from Ace on selling your property, then now you can approach him. So that's number one. You need to check the price and you need to set it at below market value. Now, I just want to clarify, Ace. Uh, by selling below market value, this is because we want to sell the property fast, right? Yes.
Yeah.
But what if you're not in a hurry? Like you're not in any danger of losing your property, diba? You have good cash flow, you can afford to wait. How should they approach pricing?
Okay. Remember not to sell the property above market value. You can sell it at par. You can sell it at market value, but I suggest a little below market value. Or add furnitures. Okay, you can add furnitures. For example, I close a condo here. It's not so ano naman. It's only 1.1 million, but it was reserved on the first viewing. Okay,
Wow.
so the property owners um, have Nara original Nara pull-up beds. There's a
Mhm.
bed, there's a water dispenser, a refrigerator. No, so in one closing, in one viewing, the property was closed. No, so you can add value, sell it at market value, pero add value on the property.
Nice, nice. That was quick, huh? With just one viewing.
One viewing, it was reserved, and now they're applying for a home loan. Yeah.
All right, all right. Nice, nice. So this system really works, guys. But if you follow what Ace is saying, what Ace is giving us advice, most especially if you are facing foreclosure. Because if you're facing foreclosure, you have a deadline, but you cannot afford to wait. So therefore, you cannot play around with the price. So I really
Mhm.
highly recommend that you price it below market value. And maybe if your property is located in Ace's area, Ace, which areas do you service, by the way?
Okay. Yeah. Rizal, no? But
Rizal.
not Antipolo is the farthest, no?
Mhm.
Antipolo, so that's the Rizal area. I have in Pasig, BGC, Las Piñas, Parañaque. I am less on Caloocan and Valenzuela.
Okay, okay. So if your property is located in those areas and you want Ace to help you save your property from foreclosure and be able to sell it quickly, then you have to really follow the four P's or the Archer framework that Ace is teaching here. So the number one is price. You have to set it below market value. And then number two is payment terms. And so you need to be open with payment terms because most people they want cash. Diba? So
Yeah.
but not everyone can pay in cash. So you need to be flexible in your
Mhm.
payment terms. And especially if you have time to wait, diba? You want to sell or you want to dispose your property, you have time to wait, then you can afford to be flexible in price. Ace, if is it possible to say sell it at market value but be flexible in payment terms? Parang can that be an approach?
That's another no. That's another good thing, no. You can be flexible, like let's say it's 10% spot, 5% after 6 months, and then another 10 to 15% after the home loan. Okay, you can ask for post dated checks, no.
Mhm,
Um, so you can pay me another 10% after 6 months, another on the 18th month, ganyan. So
mhm,
um, they could apply for a home loan that is slower. It will be advantageous on your clients, giving
mhm.
them saving them more money. And if they feel that you want them to save money, they'll choose your property. You know? So payment terms, yeah.
All right, all right. Okay, so that's something that not a lot of people think about, because most owners, when they think of selling a property, they want sold as cash. So be open, be flexible. And the good thing naman here is if you have someone helping you, like Ace, if you have someone helping you through the transaction, then at least they'll be able to advise you on what are the payment terms that you can agree to and how you can ensure that you will be paid
Yeah.
in full.
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah, Ronald. One thing more, no. Our brokerage firm has a legal team that could really craft documents, contracts that will protect you as the seller and at the same time protect the buyer.
Mhm.
So that's one thing that we could offer in our brokerage firm, Ace Aguilar Assets. Thank you, Ronald.
All right, all right. That's good. It's good that you already have a team, but you're ready you're really ready to serve your clients. And so that's number two, be flexible in your payment terms. Number three is you need to make sure that your property is ready to sell, or what they said, property orderliness. Especially if you're asking for a high price. Diba? If you're asking for 7 million on your property, then your property has to look like it's worth 7 million, and it's not uh, very dirty or doesn't look like a garbage dump.
Yeah.
You've had experiences na like that, ano? So
Oh, yeah.
those are the three first three items
First
in
thing.
ACE's four-piece Archer framework. Before we go to the last part of the framework, now, if you like what you have been hearing, please make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. That's our standard, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm because that helps YouTube distribute this video to the people who need it, like people who are under foreclosure, they need to sell quickly, they need to know about this video. Please make sure to smash that like button and also feel free to share this with people that you know who need help in selling their property. All right. So with
Right.
that commercial off, what is the last P, Ace, of your four P's in the Archer framework?
Yeah. Ronald, the last P is the personality. Okay. I believe that if you have established the price, the payment terms, and the property, sometimes the deal is not closed. The deal is not sealed if they found a very cranky seller. A
Mm,
grouchy seller cannot close a deal. Okay, so if you're presenting a property, make sure that you have a pleasant personality. I'm not telling that you should be a waiter, something like a waiter, something like a bellboy. You don't need to be like that. You just need to be formal. You need to be accommodating. Okay, you don't need to serve food or something like that because of the pandemic. But when they see you, they will feel that they are welcome. The your buyers will feel that you are easy to work with. You are um, you are there to cooperate. You are there to be trusted. No, once a trust is built, they can work with you. They want to give that reservation. Okay, so um, during that time, I have another tip. So if you are example for the condominium that I sold this month, it's 1.1 from 1.69, 1.169. They want to close it at 1.1. Okay. I have a go signal from the owner. Okay. We were just laughing. We were just having fun. Okay. When I was touring them around, it was not a high end. It was not a high end community, but okay, but the price was good. The payment terms was okay. The property was nice. And number four, I just presented them, okay, a very good conversation. Okay, I answered every question. Of course, you have to know everything. Association dues. How much is the association dues? How much is the real estate tax? Are pets allowed here? How about the parking? Okay, how much is the parking? If we buy a property, a parking slot, how much is the parking slot? So those are the basic things. No, when I when I'm showing a property to a prospective buyer. Where is the sun located? What is the orientation of the building? We were just having fun. And then they just transferred the reservation. Okay, so um, that was easy. Okay, I just told them when they were comfortable working with me. I told them, okay, since you don't have any questions left, uh, you only need 10,000 pesos to reserve this property, which they agreed. Okay, can I have your ID? Okay, this is my ID. Are you legit? Okay, here's my PRC ID. And can I have your Can I have your IDs also so that I will not show. Actually, Ronald, no, my viewing was set at 3 p.m. I have another buyer at 5 p.m. The 5 p.m. Guest was also willing to buy the property. Okay, so there were
Wow.
two people. There's a wait list. Okay, so um, that's number four. Okay, if you are someone that can be trusted, so when there's a viewing, you should dress up okay. I'm not telling you to overdress, but I want you to smell good, look good, and sound good. Okay. I noticed that there are sellers that are cranky, who are suplado, no, sa Tagalog,
Hmm.
no? Suplado.
Yeah.
Magkano po ito? Magkano po itong property? 3.5. Just imagine the tone. The tone dictates the transaction. So I'm not telling that you should be 3.5. You don't need to do that. Okay, just tell them 3.5 million. How about the payment terms? Okay, so be very mindful of the tone. Okay, your face, even if you're in a face mask, they can see if you're smiling. Okay, so that's number four. Okay, your personality will close the deal. Your tone, your appearance, how you smell, okay, during that time, okay? You shouldn't smell like you just came from the laundry area, okay? When you have a guest, dress up properly, okay? So trust is built when you show your buyer that you are trustworthy. Yes. That's number four, Ronald.
All right. Thank you, A. So that's really important, no, to really gain the trust also of the buyer, because a real estate transaction is a trust agreement. That a lot of money is involved. Eh. So before you deal with anyone, you have to establish that rapport, that connection. And people usually don't like to deal with people that they cannot trust, especially in real estate. And that's why brokers are very important. They're like the bridge, for that trust. And okay, so Thank you, Ace, for sharing all of that. I think we still have time naman. Let's
Yeah.
look at some of the questions.
All
I
right.
see from Black and Gray. Is there a difference in equity between condos and house and lots? Yeah.
Um, the minimum amount of equity that is required by a home loan is 20%. Okay, so you could pay more, 30, 40, 50, but the minimum is 20%. So that's 20%. Yeah.
And usually this is for newer condos, right? Because or newer properties. How about if it's
Mm.
old? Is
If
there
it's old,
a
yeah. So it really depends on the valuation of the bank. Okay, if they appraise the property higher, you are not required to pay 20%. But if
Mhm.
the bank appraise it, um, well, it's way below market value. You cannot. There's no option but to pay a higher down payment,
Higher? Yeah, yeah. You need to
higher
put
down
up
payment,
higher equity.
equity.
All right. All right. So I hope that answers your question, Black and Gray.
Thank you. Black and gray. Wow.
Yeah. From Christine Rian. Is the market value same with the zoning value or zonal value?
Oh,
For example, for residential land for sale.
okay. So Ronald and I are familiar with this, no? The market value is based on the prevailing market price, the selling price around the market. You can Google it. You can use an appraiser. You can ask around your community. Now, the zonal value is the zonal value is the value set by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, or the BIR, which you can
Yeah.
also Google. Yeah.
Yes,
Alam na
yes.
ni
Now,
Ronald yan. Ronald knows that very well.
yes, there are instances, 'di ba? Have you had instances where the market value is the same as the zonal value, or in general, is the market value higher than the zonal value?
Most of the time, yeah, it's the market value is really high. But there was a time in San Juan, bro, 2012, when I was building houses, the zonal value was almost the same as the market value. No, when the council approved that the land in San Juan City in Metro Manila can build high-rise condominiums, prices, the zonal value of the properties, the vacant lots in San Juan City rose really high. Okay, it jumped from, I think, nag-double from 12,000, it became 24 to 25 per square meter. Thousand,
Wow.
25,000.
All right, all right. So, well, that's the challenge then, challenge of when you are investing in real estate. As a
Yeah,
information is also very important.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you have other questions for Ace, please type it in the chat box. And if you would like to get help while you're thinking of your questions, if you would like to get help from Ace, and Ace, how can they contact you?
You can easily contact me through my email, ace@aceaguilar.com. Ace@aceaguilar.com. And I can reply to you immediately, no? Just let me know if you have questions, and we could, actually, I could have a webinar for that, so I could help you. Because I cannot help, sabi nga ni Ronald, no, most of my is in Metro Manila, and I cannot cater those who are in Bicol, in Visayas, and in Mindanao. No,
Mhm.
what if you're in Singapore, no, Singapore or US or Europe? No, so just I'm willing to help. Actually, I could schedule one-on-one consultation every day. I spare 1 hour. I give 1 hour of my time every day. If you are in trouble, if you want help, just email me.
All right, all
And
right. Is it,
and one more, they could go to my Facebook page, Ace Aguilar Assets. Ace Aguilar Assets on Facebook.
I will search for Ace Aguilar Assets and for the link.
Yeah.
We can share it later. So this is your page.
Yes, Ronald. Yeah. So
And so that
um, yeah, you could email me or you could message me in Facebook, Ace Aguilar Assets, and we're really responsive to messages because time costs lives. Time costs lives. Especially those who are in foreclosure problems. No, um, we're willing to help. We're willing to help.
all right, all right. Thank you, Ace. Now I just have a few questions, then, Ace. No? Uh,
Okay.
aside aside from um, pricing it too high or not having your property ready for sale, are there other mistakes that sellers make when they're trying to sell their property that prevent you prevent you the broker from selling it quickly?
I will not forget this case. Okay. If you have set the price at 10 million, at 15 million, and you have talked to brokers or agents in your area that I'm selling this at this price, at this terms, with these terms, stick with it. One challenge for sellers is that they change their mind. I was selling a property here in BF, bro. I was selling a property here in BF without me knowing the property, the bungalow house, for us for so many months, no? It's set at 15 million. The wife of the seller came into the picture. 15 becomes 16.5 in a pandemic. Oh my God. So that's one challenge, okay, that we
Yeah.
have as brokers. So as sellers, please stick to your terms, stick to your price. If you're in a hurry.
Yes, yes. That's the key word naman eh. If you are in a hurry, you really need to stick to what was offered and listen to the person or to the broker who is helping you. And all right. And how do you handle naman if there's a buyer, bro? If there's a buyer and you know they like the property, uh you already priced it below market value, but they still offered a lower price. Uh, how do you handle that? Any
Um,
tips for sellers no, to
yeah.
handle buyers that haggle the price? Uh,
Okay. If they're asking for, alam nyo talagang Filipino, you know what buyers, Filipino buyers really want more discounting. Okay? Discounted na nga ito, gusto pa discount, no? Uh, I have clients like that who told me na I went to this group, sobrang binarat na talaga ako na gusto nang kunin na lang yung bahay, no? We don't do that, no? In my experience, we just package that. Now, to answer the question, you should sometimes you just need to give a small amount of discount. Let's say 20,000. For example, bro. For example, I have a property I'm selling a property in Cavite. It's priced at 11,250 per square meter. It's a 240 square meter land. I have a buyer in Canada. He just wants to have a few $1,000s. No, I told the owner, Ronald, I told the owner, bro, pare babaan mo naman, maski 50,000. 50,000. If we give 50,000 to this owner, up to this prospective buyer, we will close the deal.
mhm,
No? Kasi
mhm.
it's just in 3 weeks we have a qualified buyer. Well, I have a guest, no? Yeah. Say hi, say
What's
hi.
his name?
Okay. I'm King James. I'm King James.
Hi, King
Okay.
James.
All right. So, okay. Now, so back to the question. Be ready to give a discount, have a ceiling, and then that's it. Always have a buffer. Okay? Maybe you could give 25,000, give 50,000, depending on the property talaga. No? There's no rule here. Okay? Give a
Mhm.
freebie. Okay, freebie na ang free na ang amilyar mo for the year. Free na ang association dues. Okay, something like that, no? So, minsan na Pilipino, mababaw lang talaga. Uy, okay na to ah. O sige, may libre akong amilyar. May libre akong
Yeah,
association
yeah.
dues.
Yeah.
Okay, so something like that, no?
All
Uh,
right. All right. Yeah, that's smart. Okay, can you say that again? How much was that lot for sale?
it's selling at 11,250. The
All
market
right.
value is 12,000 per square.
Okay. Okay. And how
The
big?
It's 240 square.
40. So how much is that? 240 times 11, 250.
Yeah, it's
So
2.7,
2.7 million. 2.7
2.7.
million.
Mm-hmm.
And the buyer just wanted 50,000 discount. So that's 2,650,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what
I
did
was
the seller say?
proposing,
You were
so
proposing to the seller.
I was proposing 50,000. Come on, just give 50,000. Let's close the deal. Wala na kayong gagawin. This is a pandemic. We're in a pandemic. Okay, I know you're not in a hurry, but if you want to close it right now, okay. So I'm sorry, it's 11,250. It's way below market value. You know, so
All right.
it's not. It's not. It's
So they didn't
750,000.
agree anymore. Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, and now they're looking for other brokers na to sell it. It's okay. It's okay. What's
Okay.
important is for them to liquidate the property. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Now, I also have experience in with these situations. No? Some people kasi are uh, not, they don't want to sell below market value because they think they're losing money.
Mhm.
And but in certain situations, if the market is right, there are situations kasi that if you price it below market value, you will have buyers competing against each other, and then
Mhm.
they will bid up the price. So that actually happened with us, in Ortigas a few years ago. I think that was 10 years ago. We were selling an office space that I think was worth 10 million. The market value was 10 million, but we offered it at 9 million. So that was the selling price. So when we marketed it, within, I guess, within 2 months, we had three serious buyers that came up.
Oh wow.
And those three buyers, they were the ones that bidded up the price. So from 9 million, it went up to 9.5. Yeah.
Mhm.
So which, at the end of the day, since other buyers were no longer willing to bid up the price, then that's already the market value, diba, for the property. So
It's
even
good.
if you even if you discount your property below market value, there's a situation where, you get a lot of serious buyers. They will be competing against each other. Yeah. Has that happened to you, Ace?
Yeah, they did not. They in my case, no, the recent closing ko this month, no, they did not compete. But
Hmm.
I made them feel that if they don't buy this right now at this term, someone is waiting. Okay,
Mm.
so if they change their mind, so the buyers already agreed, no? Tapos sabi nila, oh, you should do this and do that and do this. I told the client, the buyers, no, Miss, if you will not buy this, if you will not reserve the property and remit the payment, I have another buyer waiting, and I will not give a discount. They're not. He's not asking for a discount. Okay, so they in 5 minutes they were able to transfer the reservation. Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes. Yeah, and you can do that kasi you're marketing it below market value. So if there are people that are really willing to buy at market value, then you can say that, with all honesty. And
yes,
I think we have a few comments. Thank you. Christine said thank you.
you're welcome.
And from Black and Gray, Christine did. So they're talking to each other na, so
Okay.
we we have less work to do. Okay, so if you liked what you just heard, please make sure, to help YouTube and smash the like button. Okay, you have to smash the like button, make it turn blue, because that helps YouTube share this video to more people, and we can help more people avoid foreclosure. And if this is your first time, in this channel, please make sure to subscribe. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when there are future live streams like this. Thank you, Ace, for, staying with us and sharing your knowledge freely. And we're going to have more guests like this. If you have any topics that you'd like to discuss, if you'd like anything that you'd like to learn about when it comes to real estate investing or stock market investing, you can also let me know in the comment section below. And so, thank you very much, Ace. Ace, do you have any, like, I guess, closing remarks or invitations? Do you have any closing invitations to our viewers, whether they're on live or they're on the replay?
Yeah. To everyone who is watching this video, especially those who are in foreclosure, please go to my visit my page, log into aceaguilar.com/never foreclosed. There's a free 30-minute video there. I recorded it, no, and you can have free access to the video. It will give you um, ideas on how to save your property from foreclosure. For those who are in a hurry, because people are people have different cash flow problems right now, and if you want to consult with me, I'm sparing 1 hour a day, one client a day. It's free. Let's have a Zoom webinar. Let's have a Zoom meeting, and I'll give it. I'll just give it. No, so the feeling is so fulfilling, no, especially when we help a family save their property from foreclosure by selling it fast or by giving them other ideas. Okay, real estate, you should invest. For the investors who are watching, okay, for the investors who are watching the show of Ronald, this is the best time to invest in real estate. Once the infrastructures are in place, the new airports, the new roads, prices of vacant lots, residential properties will climb up times two, times three, times 10. Believe me. So, thank you very much for everyone watching this video. Thank you, Ronald, for inviting me. It's a privilege and yeah, matagal na kayo magkaibigan talaga nitong ano. So, ni Ronald, and it's nice to be your guest tonight.
All right. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Ace. And I hope you get more families to serve, more families to save, and I hope that all of your deals will push through. And thank you to everyone who stayed with us till the end. Now, if again, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to be invited to be notified whenever we have live streams or future videos like this. And also, I would echo what Ace said. I encourage you to invest in real estate, invest in stock market. This is the best time to deploy your funds while everything is down or while there is a problem, because that's when opportunities are made, and that's how wealth is made. When you move when there is a problem or opportunity in the market, and when there is an opportunity, you need to seize it. You need to seize it and make it happen for you. So with that, again, thank you, Ace. Thank you to everyone who stayed with us. I hope that all of your deals will push through. See you on our next video.
Bye bye.